Namaskar. From the time when humans take birth, the positions of the planets, that is grahas, have effect on the human body. These planetary effects on human behavior create different temperaments which manifest in different ways. Astrology, that is Jyotisham, and music, that is Sangeetam, are interrelated and both are used as remedial measures for handling problems. Music is part of Gandharva Vedam. We all know about the Chaturvedas, Rig Vedam, Yajur Vedam, Samavedam, and Atharva Vedam. Out of these four, Samavedam is considered to be more musical, and Gandharva Vedam is the Upavedam of Samavedam, where out of Gandharva Vedam, 64 kalas generated, and out of that, one of them is Sangeeta. And astrology, that is Jyotisham, is considered to be a Vedangam, that is Anga of Veda. Sangeetam has been used as a medium for planetary afflictions since ancient time. It has been proved scientifically that music can move through the auditory cortex directly to the center of limbic system. It is the limbic system that governs most of our emotional and metabolic expressions like body temperature, blood flow, blood pressure, heartbeat, etc. Music is able to inject an influence on these factors. In addition, it is able to activate the flow of stored memory across the brain, a group of fibers connected to the right and left side of the brain. Another fact that it stimulates endorphins secreted by the hypothalamus, producing emotional happiness and sexual sensation. But why have I mentioned all these in details? When we talk of Indian classical music as a medium of therapeutic intervention, it is significant to note that many of our ancient scholars in music were knowledgeable in physiology, Ayurvedam, and also Jyotisha. And they factored these into their music therapy protocols. Now, coming to the main topic, that is Navagraha Krithis, composed by Sri Muthuswami Dikshita. Let me talk a little about Sri Muthuswami Dikshita. 18th century was the significant era of Carnatic music. It saw the birth of Carnatic music trinities, Sri Tyagaraja, Sri Shama Shastri, and Sri Muthuswami Dikshita. Sri Muthuswami Dikshita was born on 24th March 1776 in a small town, Tiruvallur, that is in Tamil Nadu. His parents were Sri Ramaswami Dikshita and Subbamma. The history says that Sri Ramaswami Dikshita was an eminent musician and was the inventor of the raga Hamsadhwani. Sri Muthuswami Dikshita was a prodigy and demonstrated his proficiency in music from the tender age of 8. He being a Devi Upasaka, devotee of Devi, and he has composed many kritis on Sri Chakra known as Navavarna kritis. He was a very great Sri Chakra Upasaka, and he had the knowledge of Devi Upasaka. And out of his innumerable compositions, only around 500 have been musically documented. Sri Muthuswami Dikshita acquired high proficiency in Sanskrit and Telugu very early and went through the rigorous training regime in vocal music and veena playing. So he is also known as a very great Vainika. As a young man, he made his first pilgrimage, that is yatra, to Kashi, that is, which is also known as Varanasi, with his spiritual teacher, saint called Chidambara Nada Yogi. During his 5 years sojourn at the holy city, he mastered Hindustani music system as well as worshipping the Lord Kashi Vishwanatha was very high intensity. Navagraha Krithis are a set of 9 Krithis composed by Sri Dikshita, which elaborates on our planetary system and its effects on the human body. The Navagraha Krithis, that is 9 compositions on 9 planets. The songs are on Surya Graha, Surya Murti Namostute, which is set to the Ragam, Saurashtra and Talam, Chatusra Jati Dhruva Talam. Next, Chandram Bhaja Manasa on moon, that is on Chandra, set to Raga Asaveri and Talam, Chatusra Jati Matyatalam. Next is Angaraka Mashramyamyam on Ragam. In Ragam Suruti on Graha Kuja, that is Mangala, which is also known as Mars. Next, Budhamashriyami on Buddha Graha, which is also known as Mercury, and set to the Ragam Nata Kurinchi. And Talam is Misra Jati Japatalam. After that, Brahaspate Tarapate on Jupiter, that is Guru Graham, which is also known as Brahaspati. And the Ragam is Athana, Talam is Tissa Triputa. Next, Sri Shukra Bhagavantam on Venus, that is Shukra Graha, set to Ragam Paraz. Talam is Khandajati Attatalam. Next, Divakara Tanujam on Shani Graha, that is Saturn, set to Ragam Yadukula Kamboji. Talam is Chatusra Ekam. Next, Smaram Yamaham Sadarahum on Rahu Graha, Ragam Ramapriya, which is also known as Rama Manohari, set to Talam Rupakam. Last one, Mahasuram Ketumaham on Ketu Graha in Ragam Shanmugapriya. According to Dikshita's school, this Ragam Shanmugapriya is called as Chamaram, and the Talam again is Rupakatalam. Some scholars, they have their opinion saying that the last two, that is on Rahu and Ketu, were not composed by Sri Swami Dikshita, but by one of his Sishyas. Not very sure of this, but anyway, that is what we read in the history, and that is the opinion of few scholars, Vidwans. And even though, yes, these compositions have the signature of Guru Guha, which is Sri Muthuswami Dikshita's mudra. So, now coming to each planets now, that is on Graha. Before that, I want to mention that Sri Muthuswami Dikshita actually composed the very first Kriti, that is composition on Guru Graha, that is Brahaspati, and then Saturn on Shani Graha. Then he composed on all other remaining Grahas, that is planets. And according to Jyotisham, according to, I must say that medical astrology Each one of these Rashis, zodiac signs, are connected to the part of our body. So now let me mention about the Rashi, that is zodiac sign, and connected body parts, and the ruling planet of these planets, these Rashis, that is zodiac signs. The very first we always start with Mesha Rasi. Mesha Rasi is Aries, and it is connected to our head, and the ruling planet to Mesha Rasi, Aries, is Mars, that is Puja, also known as Angar. Next Rashi, Rishabha Rashi, which is also known as Taurian, and the part of body which is connected to this is the face, and the ruling planet is Venus, that is Shukra. Next Rashi is Mithuna Rashi, that is Gemini, and the body part which is connected to this is chest, and the ruling planet is Buddha, that is Mercury. Next one is Karkataka Rashi, that is Cancer, and the body part which is connected to it, this is heart, Hridayam, and the ruling planet is Moon, that is Chandra. Next comes Simha Rasi, that is Leo. The connected body part is stomach, and ruler lordship of this Rashi is given to Surya, that is Sun. Next Rashi is Kanya, which is also known as Virgo. The body part connected to this is the waist, and the ruling Graha is Mercury, is Buddha. Next Rashi is Tula, that is Libra, which is connected to the navel, that is around our solar plexus, and the ruling planet to this is Venus, that is Shukra. Next is Vrichika Rasi, that is also known as Scorpio. Reproductive organs are connected to this Rashi, and the ruler for Vrichika Rasi is Mars, that is Kuja Mangala. Next is Dhanur Rasi, that is Sagittarius, and Dhanur Rasi is connected, the body part connected to Dhanur Rasi is thighs, and the lordship given is to Jupiter, that is Guru, Brihaspati. Next is Makara Rasi, that is Capricorn, and the body part connected to this Rashi is the knees, and the ruler is Saturn or Shani. Again, the next Rashi is also ruled by Shani, Saturn. The next Rashi to Makara Rasi is Kumbha Rasi, that is Aquarius, and the body part connected to this is the calf. And again, as I told you, Saturn, Shani is the ruling planet, Graha of Kumbha Rasi. The last Rashi is the Meena Rashi. Meena Rasi, that is patient. And this Rashi, to this Rashi, our body part which is connected is the feet. And again, the ruler for this Rashi is Guru, Brihaspati, is also known as Jupiter. So, according to Jyotisham, when these planets are not in a beneficial position in the chart, that is our Rashi chart, Janma Patrika, what we say, Janma Kundali. So when they become malefic because of the position which they hold in the Rashi, then we have to sing and worship and pray to the grahas which are giving ill effects. So now in following series episodes, I am going to give details about each one of these grahas, how they have impact in our body when it's not positioned in a good position in our chart, or if it is positioned in a very good place, then what effects impact it gives, and the composition which Sri Muthuswami Dikshitar is composed on this particular grahas will be sung, and the raga on which he has set, that each ragas, raga lakshanas, and the swarasthanam which is necessary for the body to react. That is, the swaras will have impact on these parts of the body which are suffering due to the ill effect of the wrong position. I mean, not wrong actually, it is actually the not so beneficiary position of the graha and the mahadashas through which we are going. Our each human body suffers because of the planetary position. So I'm going to go into details that, and I look forward to meet you all again. Thank you very much. And I'm very, very thankful to Dr. Meenakshi Ravi for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge and be connected to all of you. Thank you very much.